What's going on, everybody? Joe at the Big Sky Model Workshop, back again with a final, my second final of 2025 already. Off to a great start here. This is part of Leon over at Model Car 1589's Lowrider Group Build. You guys make sure to head over to Leon's channel. I will have him tagged in the video. Great guy, super great energy, builds some really cool stuff. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers, so let's see if we can get him over the top there in the next few days. This build didn't really have a time frame. He's just like, take your time and have fun. Well, I definitely did that. I had a lot of fun doing this. My first ever lowrider. I've never built a lowrider before, and I think I did okay. This is also my first ever airbrushed body. So I'm pretty pleased with the outcome. It's got a little bit of stuff in it that could be cleaned up, and I decided I'm going to wait. We'll come back to that another time and see what happens. But this is painted in scale finishes, House of Color Planet Green, which came in one of the master boxes that he offers, and it is topped with the Honey Clear Gloss. Shot that with my airbrush. I did not polish or anything there. I just decided to see how it would turn out, and I mean, I think it's pretty nice, really. I think it laid down pretty good. Trim is done with a mix of bare metal foil and a Molotow pen, and then the emblems, to tie them into the wheels, I just used some Testors Gold paint. I did take a little trick that Tim at Box Stock Garage had shown, and did the emblems back here. He's got a little trick that he used on his USAC build where you basically kind of use a pencil eraser and kind of paint it and kind of stamp it on there. And it turned out really, really well. I will use that trick again. That turned out nice. Wheels came from my buddy Kyle over at RKD Scaleworks. Thank you again, Kyle, for those. I was so appreciative of that. Just got a little black wash and that's it. These tires and wheels fit the factory wheel backs perfectly, so I didn't even have to worry about that. Steering wheel came along with those too. It's a little chain steering wheel. It seemed like that was maybe one of those things that a lowrider should have, no doubt. Rest of the interior is done in scale finishes pearl over a black base so that it would pick up some shadowing and detail. And then I just picked out some details with some Testors Gold or Molotow pen, depending on what it was. The dash is done in semi-gloss black, and details picked out with some Molotow pen as well. Really, the only thing that gave me any fits is I used flocking from Hobby Lobby to do the carpet. I used ivory, which is kind of a gold color, and that stuff has gotten everywhere. I have wiped the body off like 3 times. The inside of the glass, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's little bits of flocking everywhere, even after it had plenty of time to dry, blown it out, whatever. Kind of annoying, but I mean, we always have some sort of challenge with every build. That's just kind of the way it is. So otherwise, got my Montana license plate on the back there. Always going to try to have a Montana plate on my cars. It's a 1964 plate. I just thought that was a cool added touch. Stance, it laid out really good. I've got the rear tires in the stock position because these are short lowrider tires and wheels, and if I tried to put them in the upper one, this thing would literally sit like a beached whale on the rear suspension. So it's got a little bit of a rake, but it still sits low. I've got the front ones in the lowered position. I built it curbside. Figured that for a lowrider, it's really all about the stance. It's all about the color and the stance and the wheel combo. Not so much about what's underneath or under the hood. It's a promo style chassis anyway. It's just screw bottom type. So I just hit it with some flat black, glued the hood shut. The engine, I actually have an idea for it in another kit. One of those old AMT styles that has an axle that goes through the block anyway, but it would come in handy in another project. So I'm saving it for that. So the front plate came from my buddy Will over at Red Hill Rod and Custom. He had gifted me some little license plates, and there was a lowrider one in the batch there, so I thought that was fitting. and perfect. So, I mean, everything came together. It's a really nice looking little build. Very simple, not a lot of parts to deal with. Really happy with my paint for the first time out with the airbrush. I thought that turned out pretty darn nice, all in all. This is going to look really good on the shelf. It's a great momentum builder to start the year off. So I will leave you with that for tonight, guys. Go check out Leon's channel, Model Car 1589. Give him a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Plenty of time to jump in on this group build. Like I said, it doesn't really have a time frame. I mean, it's fun to build something that you haven't built before. It's my first lowrider, and I think it turned out pretty doggone good. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I will definitely build more lowriders in the future. Definitely wanted to pick something that wasn't your usual Impala or anything like that. I figured a low and lean Ford product would be ideal, and this Mercury definitely fits the bill. I mean, I would totally cruise this every day if I could. So again, big thank you to Tim at Box Stock Garage for the tip with the emblems. I did that on the Mercury on the hood and on the trunk and on the emblems on the sides, and it worked out really well. I suggest you guys go find that video and try that out. Thank you to Kyle at RKD Scaleworks for the tires and wheels and steering wheel. Man, they look great. They look absolutely great on here. Check out Scale Finishes for your paint, guys. Use my discount code BigSky10, save 10% on your order. Definitely grab one of those master boxes if you haven't already. That's where, I mean, literally everything in that master box went on this. The interior paint came from a master box. The green, the clear, the black underneath, it's all Scale Finishes paint. Like I said, my first time through an airbrush, and I am very pleased with it. I can't wait to build more stuff and see what I can do. I'll leave you with that for tonight, guys. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting. I appreciate all the support from everybody. This is so much fun. We're off to a good start. We have several group builds left to go this year. There, you will see more stuff coming out of here for sure. Next up, I think I'm going to dive into my my USAC build. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next one.